What is closure? Closure is a function in JavaScript that remembers and has access to variable from its outer function or parent scope even after that parent scope has finished executing. Let's see an example for closure. I am opening VS Code. Inside this VS Code, I am going to type a function without closure. I am typing function SD. Inside this function SD, I am assigning a private variable, let a equal to 10. After that, I am incrementing that variable using a plus plus. After that, I am returning that variable using return a. After that, outside the function, I am using console.log. Inside this console.log, I am calling SD function. Again also I am calling SD function using console.log. Let's open the terminal and see the outcome. Node closure.js. We get the output as 11 and 11. What's happening here? Whenever we call the SD function, the SD function goes to the function and the value gets initialized as 10. The 10 value become a plus 1 is nothing but 10 plus 1 is 11. We return the value 11 to SD. That's why we are getting the value as 11. We are calling the SD function again, but we are getting the same value as 11. We are not getting any updated value as 12 like that, because the a value get resetted as 10 itself. It does not get any update, it does not update its value. So we can achieve this using closure. We can update this value using closure. Let's see how it can be done. Let's rewrite this code. Inside this function, let function I am assigning a variable let a equal to 10. After that, I am using function. It is nothing but a nested function. This nested function is known as closure. Let's see that. Inside this nested function, I am incrementing this variable a plus plus. I am returning this a variable as return a. After that, I am returning in function also. After that, I am closing those function. I am assigning a variable const bin and assigning sd to that variable, sd function to that variable. After that, I am typing console.log. Inside this console.log, I am typing bin console.log. Let me type the node closure.js. See, the output is 11, 12, 13. What's happening here? When we call bin function, the code goes to here. When we call the st function, the st function initializes the value as a equal to 10. Then it passes the inner function to the bin variable. So now the bin variable holds the inner function. When we call the bin variable, it calls the inner function. The inner function remembers the outer scope variable, that is a equal to 10. The inner function gets that variable, or it can access that variable from the outer scope. So even after that, outer scope is finished executing. So the a equal to 10 become a 10 plus 1 become 11. That's why we are get, when first we call, we get the value as 11. After that, we are again calling the bin function. Now the a value get updated as 11. It will not remain 10. That's how closure works. Closure change that value when we update the when the function get called, it updates the value from 10 to 11. So the 11 plus 1 become 12. After that, we are updating the value as 12. When we call again, the value 12 plus 1 become 30. That's why we are getting 13 as output. That's it. That's how closure works. Closure remembers outer function variable, and it has some memory called persistent memory. It stores in that memory the variable from outer scope. Whenever we call the function, it updates that variable. So the memory gets changed whenever we call that function. That's it, how closure works.